7 dish soap brands you should reconsider, and 2 honest ones. Dish soap is one of those products you buy on autopilot. Grab the familiar bottle, squirt it on the sponge, done. But this is something your hands touch every single day, and it's washing the dishes your food sits on, so it's worth taking 30 seconds to reconsider what's actually in it. Today we're flipping over 7 popular dish soaps, looking at the ingredients most people never read, and finishing with 2 honest options. Quick heads up, dish soap isn't food and it's not meant to be eaten, so the bar here is different, but fragrance, dyes, and certain additives are still worth knowing about, especially if you have sensitive skin or little kids in the house. Here's what we're reconsidering. 1. Fragrance, listed simply as fragrance or parfum, a single word that can legally hide dozens of undisclosed chemicals and a leading cause of skin irritation and allergic reactions. 2. Dyes, those bright blues, greens, and pinks are pure cosmetics that do nothing to clean and can irritate sensitive skin. 3. Certain preservatives and surfactants like methylisothiazolinone, a preservative flagged as a common contact allergen. None of this means the soap is toxic. It means there are cleaner formulations if irritation or simplicity matter to you. Let's look. Number 1. The heavily fragranced, ultra, and scented varieties across the big brands. The stronger and more fresh-scented the soap, the more fragrance chemistry is usually in it. If your hands get dry, cracked, or itchy after dishes, fragrance is the first suspect. Reconsider the loud-scented versions, and you may solve a skin problem you didn't know was coming from the sink. Number 2. Brightly dyed dish soaps generally. That vivid blue or green is dye, full stop. It doesn't help clean a single plate. For most people it's harmless, but for sensitive skin it's a needless irritant, and it's the easiest thing to cut. Reconsider whether you need your soap to be neon. Number 3. Antibacterial dish soaps. The antibacterial label sounds like an upgrade, but for everyday hand washing of dishes, plain soap and hot water already do the job. The friction and surfactants lift and rinse away the grime. Antibacterial additives add chemistry without much real-world benefit at the sink. Reconsider paying extra for a claim you don't need. Number 4. Soaps with methylisothiazolinone and similar preservatives. This preservative shows up in many liquid cleaners and is a well-documented contact allergen. It's been named in Allergen of the Year type designations by dermatology groups. If you get unexplained hand rashes, it's worth checking your soap's preservative line. Reconsider if it's in yours and your skin reacts. Number 5. Tough on grease. Formulas marketed purely on power. Strong degreasers can be exactly what you want for a roasting pan, but the harshest formulas are also the most drying on skin over time. If you wash by hand a lot, reconsider whether you need maximum strength every day or just for the greasy jobs. Number 6. Store brand and dollar soaps that lean entirely on fragrance and dye. The cheapest bottles often use the most fragrance and color to feel premium on a budget, while keeping the actual cleaning surfactants basic. Cheap isn't simpler here. Sometimes it's more additives, not fewer. Reconsider and red. Number 7. Luxury scent and seasonal limited edition soaps. Apple cinnamon, lavender vanilla, holiday editions. These are fragrance forward by their entire premise. Lovely to smell, but they're the maximum fragrance end of the shelf. If your skin's fine with them, enjoy. If it isn't, this is where to reconsider first. Here's the honest framing, because I don't want to send anyone into a panic over dish soap. The vast majority of people use these every day with no issue, and well-rinsed dishes don't leave meaningful soap behind. This isn't a your dish soap is poisoning you situation. It's a if you have sensitive skin, eczema, allergies, or just prefer fewer mystery ingredients, you have genuinely cleaner options situation. The main practical wins are for irritation and for households that want simplicity. Quick tells. Fragrance, or parfum, with no breakdown means undisclosed scent chemistry. Look for fragrance-free, not unscented, which can mean masking fragrance was added. Skip the dyes if your skin's reactive. And for cleaning power, you honestly don't need much. A small amount of most soaps cuts grease fine, so you can buy a gentler formula without losing performance. Let me clear up the labels that confuse people most, because the wording in this aisle is sneaky. Unscented and fragrance-free are not the same thing, and this trips up almost everyone. Fragrance-free means no fragrance was added. Unscented can mean a masking fragrance was added to cover the smell of the other ingredients. So an unscented soap can actually contain more fragrance chemistry than a scented one. If your goal is avoiding fragrance for sensitive skin, the phrase you want is specifically fragrance-free. Same logic applies to free and clear, which generally signals no added dyes or fragrance. That's the shorthand to scan for across brands. Here's a money and skin tip that surprises people. You're almost certainly using too much dish soap, and that's both wasteful and harder on your hands. These products are concentrated, and a small squeeze cuts grease just fine. The giant palmful most of us use mainly creates extra suds that need extra rinsing and extra skin contact. Using less makes a gentle soap last longer and reduces irritation at the same time. So you can switch to a cleaner, free and clear formula and use less of it, and your hands and your wallet both come out ahead. And let me put the antibacterial thing to rest, since people pay extra for it. For everyday dishwashing, plain soap plus hot water already does the job. The surfactants lift grease and grime, and the rinse carries it away. You don't need an antibacterial additive to get clean dishes at home, and the marketing implies a danger that ordinary washing already handles. Save the money and skip the extra chemistry unless a specific situation calls for it. So here are two honest options. First, 7th generation free and clear and similar fragrance-free, dye-free dish liquids. The whole pitch is a shorter, disclosed ingredient list with no added fragrance or color, which makes it a strong pick for sensitive skin and kids' dishes. It still cuts grease well. Free and clear is the phrase to look for across brands. Method, ECOS, and store brands all make versions. Second, Dr. Bronner's Sal Suds and classic Castile-based cleaners. These are concentrated, plant-based, and built on simple, listed ingredients. A little goes a long way, so the bottle lasts, and you can use it well diluted for dishes. It's about as transparent and minimal as dish cleaning gets, and you can read every line on the label. Your rule: if your hands are happy and your dishes are clean, you don't have to change a thing. But if you get dry or irritated skin, look at fragrance, dyes, and preservatives first, and a free and clear bottle often fixes it overnight. Go check your dish soap for the word fragrance, and tell me in the comments whether it's there. Let's see how many clean and fresh bottles are really just well perfumed.